everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts. So today we are making a male birthday card, and this is the card I came up with. I'm using the stamp set Tap Tap Tap, and I think this is a really cute stamp set with the old-fashioned typewriter, and I thought this was a nice card because it sort of gives you the idea of sort of the sound of the tapping in the background and a little note there. And then look inside, I've done this, look, trying to type properly, you know, happy birthday. Now the happy birthday itself did not come from this stamp set. It came from an old stamp set. It's called Plain and Simple. It's got these here, these typed out in a typeset sentiments, and I really like those. The sentiments in here are very nice as well because they're also that kind of font, but I really wanted a birthday card, so I've used that sentiment there. Obviously what you need to do is look in your stash to find a sentiment that sort of is going to fit in there. So there's a challenge for you. Right, okay, now I'm going to recreate this card for you, but I'm not going to do it the same way. I'm going to do it landscape. So I always have cards that fold at the top. That's one of my things. I particularly like those kinds of cards. If you want to know the measurements of the basic card, do go and find one of my videos because I've got one on that. My measurements for here, for this middle panel, are written here. So the very vanilla is 2 7/8 by 3 1/4. No, yeah, 1/4. And the crumb cake is 3 1/8 by 3 1/2. Okay, so just so that you know about that. And this here is the punch, the 1-inch square punch. It just fits that stamp. Right, let's get on with it. So first of all, we're going to create the background and the inside. So this is the background, this is the inside. I'm keeping it all in this direction because knowing me, I'll be making it in the other direction, I'm sure. I have here crumb cake and Marina Mist because those are the two colors we are using. And we're going to start with stamping the page lines on here. Voila, so that's in the right direction already. And then I have this little happy birthday from the other stamp set. I've actually glued it, not glued, but I used snail to put it on this little block. This little block is not a Stampin' Up block, but it has lines, and that's why I use it, so I know it's straight. I'm going to try and act as if I'm trying. So what I'm doing this time is I'm not going to stamp it against the line each time, so it's always going to be somewhere else, look. And then this one, there we go. So it looks like you were trying to get it in the right place. Okay, so that's our inside then, and that's a success because it's horizontal. And this now is going to be our background. This is the type letters. We're using crumb cake. And basically I'm just going to stamp it. Now I'm not going to start sort of nicely in the corner there. I'm just going to start off the page in the middle, and then that means we're going to have to fill up the rest, so we're not sorry, I needed to think then. We're not sort of, you know, stamping nicely. It just needs to be filled up. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look all that straight, or whether one or the two letters, one or another letter didn't come out right. It's our background, so we want to just, you know, fill up the background basically. What else? What else? Oh yes, we're also going to use some cat alert. We're also going to use some the sponge here to make it. There we go. All right, so that's fine. And now let's sponge it quickly. Oopsie, not in the blue. Yeah, I think the sponge was in another color at some point because some green came off, it seems, so hopefully. So this is done in the right direction. It's going well. It's going well. and I'm really paying attention to the corners here. Okay, so that's our background and our inside done. Let's now concentrate on our middle bit. So this can go into the stamping scrub. Happy birthday into the stamping scrub. There we go. We've got lightly tap. There's a lot of ink on there. Never mind. It'll be okay. There we go. So there's my typewriter. Now, my little trick for the happy birthday. Right, so I've cleaned this really well. Where is my cloth? Oh, it's on the floor. My chair is on it. Okay, so I'm cleaning it again with my cloth. I'm making sure that when I press it on the paper, absolutely nothing comes off. Now what I'm doing is I'm inking up half my stamp on the edge of my ink pad, like so. Check it. See that there's no ink at all on the other word. And now we're going to stamp it at the more towards the top. Again, onto the stamping scrub, cleaning it, rubbing it with my, and stamping it off. Yeah, making sure it's absolutely clean. Then we go to ink up the birthday, making sure there's nothing on there. There's a little bit on the thing, but that's okay. No, let's just clean that off. I'm not going to take the risk. There we go. And now we need to make sure that birthday is underneath. Happy, but still on the page. And it's not on the page, but it's okay. I don't mind. The Y is falling off, but that's okay. Should have been a little bit better there. Doesn't matter. It's okay. Now, crumb cake for the edges of my paper. This bit here we're going to tear off, so do a little sort of zigzag motion here. Okay, tearing off that. Then we have this tool which will distress the edges of your paper. So I would just say go for it. I'm not being particularly careful or nice. So I'm also doing this bit here. Let me just see if I can show you properly. I just go around it like that. I can't even see it now, I'm just doing it. I'm looking at the monitor, but there we go. Okay, just making it look old and ragged. And then a little bit more distressing. Right. Okay. Now we need to do the mat as well. So let me just get rid of all this little bits of paper here. And I've got the tap, tap, tap. And we are going to sort of decorate. Get your whole acrylic block and ink pad as well, of course. And we're just going to decorate the corner of that. And I'm just filling it in. I don't know what's going to be, how much is going to be visible. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine like that. Okay. One last ingredient that we need is here. I've got this piece of paper. We're going to ink up our note. And I'm just going to stamp it like that. And let's put these on here. I have the square punch, the 1-inch square punch, and if you look, it fits in just, there we go. And now I think we have all our ingredients. So always start with the inside. So we start with gluing in the inside panel. There we go, and we did it in a different direction, so I don't think I made a mistake to do it in a different direction. because I know myself, once I decide to do that, I will still be gluing it the other way around, stamping it the other way around. Then when you come to glue it, you realise actually, nope, that didn't work. We're not doing it the other way around. We're just still in that direction. Okay, so now we have this. Yep, so that goes on top of there. This paper is all a bit crumpled, and that doesn't matter. That's what we want. Okay, so we're going to put that here. So this time the note is going to go on the side like that. So we'll put a little bit of glue there. I'm not going to put that there, just so that the dotted line is visible. And then more glue. Lately I've been making flat cards because I've been sending a lot of cards, and it's just so much easier to send. I've never made them really bulky anyway, but you might have noticed that minimum amount of dimensionals being used at the moment. Right, so there you go. Those are my 2 cards. Basically they're the same, but yeah, different direction. What do you think? Which one do you prefer? This one or that one? Let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice time. Bye!